blitz flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas. Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a free blow in. Bounce. They go. Here comes the big land. They go.
All right. Good evening. It's Friday night. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for sports for you. On YouTube, I'm John. Mark and Nick Freeze will be on the way. I figure I get this show started now so we can get into. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight on this football. You say it's officially Football Friday now because last night we had the Hall of Fame game. And obviously, going down to Canton, Hall of Fame ceremony is going down tomorrow in Canton, Ohio. A star-studded class getting inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We're going to talk a lot about them tonight. We're going to continue two-a-day. Shout out to Cody. Obviously, as we talk more AFC, NFC East on tonight. So y'all joining. But I couldn't do the show alone. Obviously, we usually have a guest or two during this time of the year, especially when it comes to the two-a-days to talk this AFC, NFC East, North, South, and the West. So here we are, and I bring forth my other half, 2/4 of the Fab Four, half of the Chaos Collective, the terrible Tahana twins, whoever you want to call them. Mama Drina, she's here. Rep shit with her fins up. Little under the weather. Because I prefer to be a Dogs fan. She's actually under the weather. So that's it. It's in the building.
Hello.
And she's in Texas, and I was asking her how hot it was. How hot is she hot? Because she's wearing long sleeves. But if you've ever been inside the Barbosa family compound, it's an ice box where your heart used to be.
It is ice box. It is the ice box. It is humid and raining and ugly right now. And I am under the weather. I am feeling a little better that I appear and show my face since, everyone wants to know where I've been.
Yeah, I think people are really out there blaming other people for your we have to clear things up. Let everybody know that
they're blaming my better half.
They're blaming people that you weren't. You didn't get buried in the sand.
No, I did not get left in Corpus Christi,
or blew away with the canopy. Which is what happened.
I am alive. I'm alive.
We made it through. But we got a lot to talk about tonight because obviously it's this time of the year. August is always our two-a-days here on Sports for You and Master Debaters. We started out Wednesday. Oh, shut up, JoJo.
There's my other better half.
Ain't nothing my fault. I'm healthy. I don't know why everybody blaming me for stuff. I'm the innocent bystander in this.
Oh.
Just blame it's fine. Just blame the black guy for everything. Just blame the black guy for everything.
Just a little bit.
Jesus Christ. But
just a little bit.
But here we go. But here we are. Lots to talk about tonight. So we're gonna start a little. I'll get some of the basic stuff out the way. Let's get some hoop action out the way. We don't really talk much hoops in
this time.
What does she say now?
Do it, JoJo.
Don't let me come up there.
You won't do it.
All right, you ain't gonna do spit. All right. Let's get to one hoop story that obviously that was talked about a lot last month, but now kind of got a little bit closure because he was introduced yesterday. Jaylen Brown officially introduced as a member of the Philadelphia 76ers, had his press conference yesterday, and obviously one of the questions was asked about his relationship. Has he heard from Jason Tatum? He said no. Obviously he talked about what he expects with the with this season. Going with what is he going to expect? This season with the Sixers, of course. They also did sign some guy named LeBron James as well. But here's
I heard that person's name before. Where have I heard his name before?
I mean, you've heard it on this show. You've probably heard it on the show 10 million times. I'm trying to limit. I'm trying to put a cap on the amount of times I say that dude's name. But
I need a face to a name here.
So this is Jaylen Brown at his introductory press conference with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Mm-hmm. My focus is winning. So I mean, obviously, other people's focus may be scoring, and my focus is going into every practice, every meeting, every shoot around, every film session is like, how do we win night in and night out? So sometimes that may change, sometimes it may look different, but whatever it takes, at this point in my career, nothing else really moves me. Like I don't care about the outside success. I never did. You know what I mean? I don't care about the MVP awards or finals MVP. None of that stuff really moves me. It's nice. But the only thing that's going to move me is doing something collectively. So a championship. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Trying to start that journey and building towards. But, all the other stuff that comes along with it is just a distraction to me. Like whatever it takes on a night-to-night basis, it's like whatever it takes.
Yeah, so that was hello, Joseph. Good to see you. What up, Sheet? Good to see you, Sheet. We'll talk about Colts in a couple of weeks.
I'm glad you responded because I was gonna respond something totally different.
Yeah. Cody in the building.
Did you check that out?
I did.
Hi, Cody.
I just see Ennis Freedom declaring. Yeah, I'm not even getting on that. I'm not calling y'all. Ennis Kander, get the heck out of here. For those who don't know what he's talking about, Ennis Kander, Ennis Freedom, whatever the heck he want to call himself, former NBA player. Mm-hmm. He wants to declare. He's declaring for the WNBA draft because we're going to talk about that in a second.
Wait, are we getting a real life Joanna man?
Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Please. Come on, Dodgers, get some runs.
What's not nice? I mean.
But let me get this out the way before we get to this, because this is going to be a conversation that we discuss heavy. I'm watching my Dodgers right now. They're on a 6-game losing streak.
Yes,
we just made one of the biggest acquisitions in all at the trade deadline, getting Tariq Skubal, the reigning back-to-back AL Cy Young. And
I think someone wants to come up. Surprisingly.
Really? Is that so?
She's like microphoned up and everything.
Well, it's good because somebody is pulling up. So let's go ahead.
That's for you.
Let's go ahead and welcome, also representing those Dolphins in the 305 or 239 to be exact. What up, Dalton? The other half of the Tahana Toxic duo, my side chick JoJo.
No, you did not.
Remember, I got in the words of Maxine Waters, I got the gavel. I'm not afraid to use it. Oh yeah, the baseball guys, they are punishing me right now, Cody. But I want to play what Tariq Skubal said. He was on Pardon My Take the other day, and he was talking about him getting traded from the Tigers to the Dodgers. And Dodger fans, you might want to cover your ears when you hear this. So tell your dad to cover his ears.
Start saying bye to teammates once the media gets out of there. You say bye to teammates, and a lot of those guys are my best friends. And it's like a bunch of men, and I'm crying. And I hate crying. I don't cry a lot. When my wife walked down the aisle, I didn't cry because I was so nervous, and I'm crying in a clubhouse with a bunch of other grown men saying bye to people and getting everybody a hug. So it's tough. But it was a lot. But I'm definitely excited to be here.
And I'd imagine, I mean, you said it on social media and in some of your press conferences, but like the city of Detroit, like, they loved you and they still love you. This is kind of the unfortunate part of where baseball is. Like, it's no fault of your own. You've pitched out of your mind for a long time now, and you're, an asset that people want, and you're going to get paid a lot of money. But like, it sucks that Detroit just doesn't get to keep you for your whole career. Like, that's just kind of a bummer, and I think fans are probably like, they can be happy for you, but also be like, yeah, that kind of sucks. That's our guy.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and it sucks for me too. This wasn't the way the season was supposed to go. Going into the off season, the people that we acquired, through free agency and who we signed, I'm like, this is the World Series team. This is the team that I'm going to go and win a World Series and beat anybody. You know, it doesn't matter what's going on. So, you know, it's tough for my end too. You know, I would love to play my whole career in Detroit. You know, I would love to, and hopefully those negotiations can pick back up in November. You know, once the playoffs are done, and we'll see where that goes. You know, hopefully they're involved with everything. You know, I would love to return. I got nothing but good things to say about the city of Detroit and you know, the manager, the coaching, the staff, the trainers, the teammates. Like, yeah, it's tough, you know, and I'm gonna try not to cry right now, but yeah, I mean, I love all those guys. So hopefully they're involved in November, and you know, we'll see what happens then.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark is in the building. Here. Oh.
Yeah, what up with it?
Like his sound, like that's his. Oh, you know what? Never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Mark is in the building.
What's up, everybody?
Marcus.
The heck was that? So let me say this: Charles School had his first start with the Cubs. We lost. He makes his Dodger debut, his Dodger Stadium debut Monday when we play the Royals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear this crap about the offseason right now, Tarek. You're in Dodger blue, man. You're here. If the Tigers really wanted to keep you, they wouldn't have put you on the market. So I don't want to hear this crap about, well, maybe I can work things out when free agency. Look, you want to go back to the Tigers? You're more than welcome to go back there in the offseason. It happened when we beat the Yankees. Sorry, Beck. Because Jack Flaherty was traded there. Jack Flaherty's a local kid from here in the Valley, but he went back to the Tigers. So if you want to go back, he can go back. But I don't want to hear that right now after your first start, bro. You just got here. And Mark knows this because we dealt with this with Freddie Freeman. When Freddie Freeman left Mark's Braves to come to the Dodgers, he still was dealing with all this homesick stuff.
And now look at him.
And it had to take a real nice talking to from Clayton Kershaw. Just like, look, man, you here now. You gotta let that go. You always will be a Brave, and it ain't gonna change. But let's stop. Let's stop. But am I wrong for feeling this way?
I just walked in on the back end of that conversation.
Pretty much, dude is not happy that he is in LA and wants to go back to Detroit. And he is boohoo crying. He did not boohoo cry at his wedding, but he is boohoo crying in a locker room full of men.
That sounds kind of crazy how you putting it. I said that's crazy.
I'm putting it in layman terms. I'm putting it in layman terms. That's exactly this is exactly what he just said.
Yeah, I mean it's part of the business.
It happened.
It happens. You show up, you finish the season out, and then go back to Detroit when your contract's up. Go over there being a loser. But while you at this team, you got a chance to win a championship.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that crap. That man. We the Dodgers. No, I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything, but man, we here to win. We're here to win now. It's no time for you to be talking about your free agency.
You were actually happy about this on Saturday when they announced it.
Like, dude,
now you're mad.
I'm like, we got all the time in the world. You got all the off season to discuss whether you're gonna be your free agency or not. You understand? So I don't want to hear about you crying here, you crying there, you crying everywhere. No, cry me a river. We got a World Series to win.
Build a bridge, cry me a river, and get over it.
Basically, we're trying to three-peat here.
No.
Yes, we're trying to three-peat here. We're trying to ruin baseball because there's gonna be a lockout. It ain't the Dodgers' fault. Spend money. Nah, that's a whole nother conversation. All right, but Mark's here.
We should have Braves should have just traded for him. Everything would have been better.
I should have.
But
This is not Monday or Wednesday, Nessa.
You know what? It's a whatever. We take over wherever we're at. So you know what I mean.
Sorry, shit for me on the night.
Hi guys.
What's up, JoJo? Anywho,
hey JoJo.
It's gonna be a lot cleaner because we're alive. So I mean.
Huh?
I'm sorry. What?
Huh?
That's what we on. I see this type of stuff we on. I had to prove to people that everyone thought that I buried answer somewhere in the sand.
I have to show my face because apparently John.
Speaking of, that's what I came up here to say.
You put a head in the sand?
Well,
real nigga shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, you good? Yo, you good?
Oh my bad.
You good?
You
you good?
Oh my bad.
All right, man. What up, Sam? Praying for you. Sam, praying for you. I got the you got your DM. We keep Sam in prayers, and I'm saying he's going through some serious health challenges right now. But Mark, you're here.
Yes,
and
sir.
me and Nessa was just talking about this topic. We're just talking,
Nessa, that Corgi had Down syndrome, I think. But anyway, go ahead.
No, don't be talking bad about that corgi just because that corgi put y'all second, okay?
I'm not finna say anything that get us canceled by Peter. Last night we had a thriller on Prime Video in the W between the Aces and the Fever.
Mm-hmm.
And Chelsea Gray, who once again used the true definition of the point. He made history last night.
Did you say Macy Gray?
I said Chelsea Gray.
Oh.
Chelsea Gray.
Chelsea Green.
Also had nearly thrown away. Opportunity. Cash.
That was nice.
Good D.
What was that?
Good D. That was locked up.
That
was locked up.
Who called that play? No,
That's a great play.
Seconds.
Chelsea Gray.
That was a block right there.
That was a dumb play
This
call.
regular season.
That was.
You got your
put Caitlin Clark on an island with Asia Wilson?
On
You
an
got your best
island,
player
Asia
on?
Wilson
Who's your best
Right
player?
there.
That's true.
able to come up with a deflection and steal, and then Vegas right
And number
here.
one, why are they not sending her some help? She's
She
being
does
guarded by
it
the best
again.
player in the league.
A
Best
3 to
defensive player
go
in
to
the league.
overtime, and then a 3 to seal the game. Man, Lennox's mom can
Shout out to Lennox.
You talk
Chelsea Gray
about
son.
saving your best for last.
That's why she's the point guard. Chelsea Gray made history last night, becoming the first woman in WNBA history to have a buzzer beater, to have a shot to tie a game time buzzer beater and a game winning buzzer beater all in the same game. Shout out to the point guard.
Congratulate. Hit the button, John.
Shout out to the point guard.
Chris Paul?
Well, she's the female point guard. So in fact, she went to the other school in North Carolina.
Oh, she went to Duke?
Yeah, that's only strike on her. That's only strike on her record. She went to Duke.
Both the point guards went to terrible schools.
They did though, right? They went to the wrong schools in the ACC.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta get somebody else a point guard thing.
Yeah. North Carolina. Michael Malone, go find the next point guard. Let's bring the next point guard back to Chapel Hill. But there's been a lot of talk about everything going on in the WNBA. It seems like every time we're talking about something in the WNBA,
Sophie.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get there too. But let's go back to the last night's game. So last night during the game, Jackie Young from the Aces had a little words with some fans. Older white gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck was that, JoJo?
Savage.
Oh, she's here?
She's in the comments.
I sent you the stream. I've sent you the stream so you can join the party. I want you to see like we're talking bad on we're not just talk like we don't like Jalen Hurts. I just try to give just everybody be fair.
Look,
I gave people a fair opportunity.
As long as it's not like last year, okay? Because last year I was like in tears.
Well, I don't think Savage would say nothing crazy about Jalen Hurts like we heard last year.
That was atrocious and hilarious all at the same time.
The people who was on the show, they were DWE, but they sounded like they were DWI. But but let me get to this quote. This happened last night. So two elder white gentlemen seemed like they had some words with Jackie Young. They were escorted out the field house last night. So this statement was released from the Fever. Two fans were escorted away from their seats Thursday night after interactions with Aces star Jackie Young escalated. He was just chirping all game. Young told reporters after the game, "I let him have it, and he just made me one. And then he just made me one that was a little bit too far." What that quote was, we don't know. The Fever released a statement saying, following the report of a comment directed towards a player, arena security spoke with the fan involved and witnesses. Security determined there was no violation of the fan code of conduct. The fan was not removed from the arena, but elected to leave. We consider this matter closed. Young declined to go into detail about what was said. Again, we're talking about everything with the WNBA. That ain't basketball. Again,
Never.
every time we turn around with the WNBA, we're talking about everything that ain't on the court is off the court. Am I wrong?
No,
No.
but the thing is there's good play on the court. I think.
Yes.
It's
Very
the
good
bad. It's the bad publicity that is getting more shine from the good players on the court.
Yeah, I just think that as outlets, is no matter big or small, we have to set the focus on the good things that's happening on the court rather than so much of the. I mean, I know we can cover some of the off the court things, but I think there has to be more focus on whatever's happening on the court because there's a bunch of good things happening on the court. In this cancer.
We're about to talk about that in a second.
There's a bunch
So in this
of
case,
great things happening on the
So in this case, have you ever heard that all publicity is good publicity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in this case, it's not because it's out. Like I said, it's outshining.
I'm the one with the buttons. Well, certain buttons.
All right.
It's time to leave. Let me be careful. All right.
I got you.
See, I'm not even controlling anything. So JoJo, you can't be mad at me. Go ahead, continue, Mark.
No, that was Nessa talking.
Oh, go ahead, Nessa.
No, I was just saying that the publicity here is not letting them shine. I know who it is, and you know who to yell at.
Is it who I think it is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing nothing.
The publicity here is not. It's not working in their favor.
Nothing.
Because instead of us talking about what's going on in the court like we do with the NBA, we're talking about everything but.
And the WNBA don't have the cachet like the NBA does. So
no,
we can go on 3 or 4 months talking about everything that happened off the court in the NBA, like that time when Ja Morant was having his run-ins and anything else that's happening off the court. We can do that and still the NBA still keeps its business. I think right now, and I said it before, I said at the end of last year, this is a very pivotal moment for the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
It should be more focusing on the positive that's happening. I mean, we know some negative things that's happening off the court, but it's some really good basketball being played right now. Like we were just looking at the game between the Fever and the Aces last night. It should be more talked about that rather than everything else.
Yeah, it should be. But we're talking about everything.
Marty,
else.
What up with it?
We're talking about everything else.
Hi, Marty.
And that includes still talking about Sophie Cunningham. So
I love her.
Yeah. So Sophie Cunningham, obviously, she addressed the media yesterday before the game. Obviously, about her interaction with Minnesota Lynx head coach Cheryl Reeve before the game Sunday. And Sophie Cunningham she wants to get back to the WNBA, get back to basketball and not everything else off the court.
I think that there's so much good going on in the WNBA. I think that basketball is being played at the highest level it's ever been. I think our team in specific, we are breaking history right now with the amount of points that we're scoring on back-to-back games. I think the Minnesota game, there's just so much distraction. I think the WNBA media, all we ever do is cover everything except basketball. And it's like, what are we doing? There's so much, you can talk about other things. I think those are great stories. I think it shows fans, who people are outside of the court. But I also think we got to keep the main thing. And I think when it comes to the Minnesota game, I think there is so much distraction. But the matchup between Miles and Kelsey was phenomenal. Our team, that game in particular was a great game. And so I think that there's a lot to be said, and I'm going to let people just do the speaking for themselves. But for me, I want to get back to basketball. It's always been about basketball. That interview happened in February when I was asked a question. And so for me, I just want to, make sure that it stays, the focus stays where it should, because people are playing at such a high level. We have probably like 3 MVPs that could be MVPs on our team specifically. So that's why I want to do that. No, I was asked a question, and that's simply what it was. I just wasn't making a statement to make a statement. And so I was trying to clear the air, and I did that and back in February. And so it is what it is. And like I said, we're in the middle of season. I'm going to keep it that. We talk about a bunch of distraction. Our team is good. My teammates are good. Our locker room is great. And so now we're just here about to prepare for Las Vegas, and that's where our mind is at.
So that was Sophie Cunningham before yesterday's game. So obviously this is all going back to her comments about obviously saying that trans athletes shouldn't be playing in the W. So the WNBA PA, they released a statement. And here's the statement. To everyone who loves the game, let me take the banner off just in case I don't see it. So I don't see it. There we go. To everyone who loves this game, the WNBA represents 200 plus individuals with different lived experiences, cultures, lifestyles, and opinions. We embrace justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Those are the values that unite the union and allow it to protect women's sports while creating transformational change. Hate, abuse, demonization of any person, of group of people, including transgender people, only fuel fear, division, and harm. We will continue to have hard conversations, but we will not be used as political pawns. Support the players, support the fans. At games, notify security if you witness hateful, violent, or abusive behavior. Online, report abusive posts and drown out the bots and bad actors. At home, tell your elected officials to strengthen Title IX. That was from the WPA, the WNBA Players Association. And clearly, that was, I hate to say it was a response to Sophie Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
But did they need to?
No. They should have just left it alone, because now, because of that, we have what happened earlier today with the former NBA player.
It's giving more attention to something that would have just kind of flew under the radar.
So, for those who don't know what Mark is talking about, I'm not going to play the stupid audio. But Enes Kanter, the former NBA player, of course, played with the Blazers, the Thunder. He is gone. He's changed his name to Enes Freedom. And he said now he's going to enter the WNBA draft. A grown man said he's going to enter a women's draft.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I said a few minutes ago. We're going to have a real life Joanna man.
Yeah. So is it going to be Enes, or is it going to be maybe Inez?
Whatever it is, they got to let him whatever the pronouns is going to be, play.
Yeah, and this is what the WNBA wanted. They said they want to. Because I saw with Gabby Smith, she said she's all for trans athletes joining the W.
All right. I'll tell you this now. I shouldn't be making jokes about this, but I'm picking the over on every parlay he's on, or whatever that person goes by is on.
I'm with Mark. If they allow transgender players into the WNBA, just know the game is going to be changed. There's going to be a very different. It's going to be. You talking about physical? It's going to be physical now. It's going to get a whole lot worse.
Oh, he gonna be elbowing them, especially the ones that wear Nike. That's him, right?
I think he do wear Nike.
No, that's the one that don't like him. Is that the one that him and Brian?
Yeah. He's Turkish.
Yeah.
As a female athlete, I'm all for inclusiveness, but this is where that genders are different come into play, because yes, there are females that are strong in stature and everything, but it's not always like that. And having a transgender player is going to change the dynamic of the game. And it's not just allowing that player in the WNBA. Are they going to allow that the same way in the NBA? That's going to be the whole conversation that's going to be opened.
Mm-hmm. I think this is just. I mean, first of all, I think he did it for attention because what he always does. He does a lot of
serious.
It's the same thing with the swimmer from the Olympics.
Yeah, clearly he did this for attention. He does a lot of stuff. He's a clout chaser since he's no longer in the NBA. So
yes, exactly.
I just think like it's whatever. But I don't think he's gonna. He clearly knows he's not gonna get into the WNBA. And if they let a man in there, I mean, but you never know. We never know. You good? You all right, man?
I didn't even say nothing, dog. What's up with y'all?
All right, man.
Fat, get out of the chat.
Fat, pull up Tuesday, bro. Tuesday.
I told you Tuesday, Fat.
Oh, Fat, get out of the chat.
That's my boy Fat. And if things were well, he'll be here Tuesday talking some NFC North with us. But
that's hilarious. But it's pretty much true. And again, if you have not watched the movie Joanna Man, go watch it. He
did not really just say Uncle Clifford.
He did.
I know because me and Fat get crap for being dudes who actually watched P Valley. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good show.
Get crap for us.
It's a good show.
That's why when we said Uncle Cliff, I mean that's why I'm the only person. You have to watch the show to know the reference. Stop looking at me like that, dog. I'm not looking at the show because of that shit. That's what you're thinking.
What the P stand for?
PUSSY.
Yes.
That's what it stands for.
No.
Now I know everyone might think it stands for the other thing. No.
PUSSY Valley.
Fat. Stop. Stop.
Don't highlight that
tonight. All right.
Fat. I hate this dude, man. All right, man. Fat.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's for. Thank you for the visual.
Just be here Tuesday, Fat. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be here Tuesday. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, we get this crap out of here. Talking about we agreed. All right. I'm trying to say nothing so I don't get fired. I don't get us fired.
We don't have we can do what the WNBA didn't do. We don't have to say anything.
Right.
You don't have to say nothing, and it's not something that they're probably going to talk about. They don't want to get canceled either, because whatever side they're on, they're going to get told shit regardless.
That's a fact.
Because there are people that are for it, and there are people that are not, and the women that play, the players themselves, whether they're against it or not, someone's side is going there. It's SOL. They're shit out of luck. It's a lose-lose situation.
Man, they cool with it until dude dunk on them and put his balls in their face.
It would, you know what? Never mind. No, it wouldn't be, no.
I mean, possibility, ain't it?
It is, unfortunately. I hate to say, I wish I could disagree with him, but he's telling the truth, man.
So it would be technically a surgery that
they don't have to have, no. They don't have to have a surgery. He just have to say he identifies as a woman, right?
Babe, on to the next bullet point. Next bullet point.
All right. Let's get it better for people don't start hurting people's feelings. Let's get to the foosball, ladies and gentlemen. Last night kicked off Hall of Fame weekend in Canton. And we had the Pro Football Hall of Fame game last night with the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers, led by Mark and JoJo's former quarterback, Carson Beck. And here's some of the highlights from last night.
I heard he played well.
I'll let you be the judge of that, but I I think he did too.
Where the highlight at?
From the 15. Those two guys out there.
Is that Auburn for that? No.
Hayes King. I forgot what school. Hayes King. Did he? What school did? This was last night.
You said his name is Hayes King?
That's
Haynes.
Haynes King, the quarter. I forgot what school he went to, but he was a rookie as well. I think he went to Georgia Tech, if I'm not mistaken. But everybody's talking about your boy, y'all former boy, Carson Beck last night.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Georgia Tech quarterback Haynes. No, not that. Just your boy,
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
That's right. Carson Beck last night in the first half and the first drive of the second half. Then they went to Keaton Slovis. But Carson Beck, 15 out of 19, 188 yards. You just saw his touchdown pass. He actually looked like Mark, and do not shoot the messenger. They said he looked like Carson Beck of Georgia.
Ooh.
Huh. When he look like that?
I said don't shoot the messenger, Mark. I just want to say that.
Yes. When did he look
Yo,
like
Mo,
that?
relax.
Diggs is getting oh.
He looked from what I heard and some of the highlights I seen. He played pretty well. Salute to him. He had to get, what I'm saying, first good start of his career.
A nice first impression.
Yeah, hopefully he have many more.
All right, but that's not what everybody was talking about last night. The game was. By the way, I want to say to get to this, and I want to talk about this and get to the Hall of Fame. So during halftime, they did a couple of things last night. So Mike Tomlin made his debut last night on Football Night in America.
True.
I'm not judging Mike Tomlin's analysis off one preseason game, people.
Okay.
Let's pump the brakes.
He didn't have a good game or what?
I was listening to 17 today, and producer Emily, she's a Steelers fan, thought he's going to be boring, thinks he's boring, and thought that even before. And even when he took the job, I'm like, okay, and you think he's boring. Well, just be excited for Mike McCarthy. But I'm not judging Mike Tomlin's analysis off a preseason game. Talk to me week one. And then they did the ice bucket challenge. Salute to Chris Johnson.
Salute to Chris, TJ2K.
Maria Taylor made sure she didn't get nothing, none of that ice went on her wig or her hair, whatever it was. She made sure her hair was not going to get wet. But they brought up they was previewing the kickoff game, which is going to be the Patriots, the rematch of the Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Seahawks, and they brought up Mike Vrabel, and obviously Maria Taylor brought up obviously the incident with the whole Diana Rossini thing and how he took day 3 off of the draft, which I still think is crazy. I mean, if they need you for day 3, what the hell did you stay for day 1? Let me shut up. But I thought this story was over.
It should be over.
I mean, why are we bringing this up? What's the purpose?
It's not no purpose to it. They just looking for something to talk about. And you said they were talking about that last night.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Vrabel had nothing to do with that game last night.
Absolutely not. That's I'm like, why are we? What are y'all bringing this up for? What's the purpose?
Clout.
Yeah, I don't need to bring this up, and that's between him and his family, and her and her family, and let's leave it at that. Like Aaron Rodgers kept trying to bring it up on McAfee's show the other day. I'm like, shut up. So let's get to what the real reason why they were in Canton last night. And that's the Pro Football Hall of Fame ceremony that's going down this weekend. And we got 5 great members going into this year's class. And I want to play some highlights from all their careers. Let's first start.
Shout out to the Hall of Fame
with, yeah, shout out to them on a Freaky Friday. With Luke Kuechly, a former, obviously, longtime Panthers linebacker who got in on his second year of eligibility. If y'all didn't remember, everybody remembers Luke Kuechly as a star linebacker. Obviously, his career ended short because of concussions, but his first 8 years.
What?
And this interesting.
There's plays I've made solely based on what I've seen on tape. Kind of have the same routine every week for what I do. All the stuff I write down, you'll see certain things, and if you make a couple plays because of that, I think it all ends up being worth it.
It looked like a play where Luke Kuechly knows exactly what the offense is going to do. He said, Jameis Winston, I'm going to step right in this throwing lane. What'd you see there?
I've been waiting on that route for Eric Reed picked that route, same route last year at home. First and third down, it's really big. Remember that play?
As you study during the week, you can pick stuff up. If he lines up here, he likes doing this. If this guy's on this side of the field, he likes doing that. If he lines up here, he's got a certain route tree he likes.
Patriot scream!
That's when the game really starts to slow down.
Kuechly backs up. Manning from a clean pocket. Into the air, incomplete. My goodness.
That was in the Super Bowl against us.
So fast and so well.
Yeah, my guy DT.
I saw that on tape this week. Once it went 4, I was like, I know what you're doing.
If you can find
Bears passed up on a lot of people, Sam. Don't let Fat see that.
Seen at practice, you can apply them in the game.
Hey, Titty, it's coming right here.
That's a part of the game. That's fun.
Here's to the left. Kuechly hit up. Something great. Thomas Davis scooped it and rolled a touchdown.
Dude was a problem, man.
See how quick he is to read this play. You feel his tackles.
He's got. That was Luke Kuechly. What do you remember about Luke Kuechly, Mark?
He was a terrorist. He was a terrorizer in the league for a while. He wasn't the best linebacker.
He was one of the top 5.
He was top 2.
It was him at that time.
Him and Patrick Willis, right?
Yes.
You said it. He was a problem.
Yeah, he was different, man. And you can tell it was a perfect mixture of like instincts and studying. And you can tell he just played off what he was going with, but he also know what he was seeing. Dog, them are the best defenders, man. He was going crazy. Shout out to Luke Kuechly, man.
He saw the field. He saw the field and attacked.
I would have loved to have a guy like that on my team any day. From his rookie year, he was an All-Pro every year except to his final year. Probably passed the series. Probably passed because they had Urlacher and Briggs.
Yeah.
He said he looks like Andy Sandberg on roids. That's crazy. But he was so good, man. He was him manning the defense. You had Cam Newton on the offense. Obviously, that Carolina team, they had some good years, but he was
there with
him,
Thomas Bryant, right?
Him, Thomas Davis.
Shout out to Georgia.
Yeah. Where obviously the linchpins in that front seven.
Luke Kuechly was different though, man.
Luke Kuechly, man. He's going to be inducted by his father Tom tomorrow afternoon. I can't wait to hear his speech. The next person I want to show. Now, this is for a lot of us younger cats who never got the chance to see this guy play.
Oh, I seen him play.
Well, I did too. But for those younger, if y'all never seen who Roger Craig was, y'all see Christian McCaffrey, y'all see Saquon Barkley's, y'all see the Kamaras.
I'm about to say it's more Kamara.
McCaffrey's.
Roger Craig walks so LaDainian Tomlinson can run.
That's right. First running back in NFL history with 1,000 yards and 1,000 receiving yards and 1,000 rushing yards in the same season. Only other 3 players did that were him, Christian McCaffrey, Marshall Faulk.
Shout out to Marshall Faulk. You heard.
And finally, this man got the call. And if you've never seen this man play, just be amazed by what you're about to see. 3-time Super Bowl champion, and this dude was just special.
Give those guys a little extra weight. Roger Craig still on his feet, still running.
Stop. Can't stop me.
Can't stop him. You'll never see a better one than that. Second down. Craig is out in the open and off to the races.
He ain't even running that fast. It's just faster than anybody. On the sweep.
Handoff is to Craig. Craig high steps in.
Rudy. Yep, going.
And still going inside the on his own. Let him take it in.
And he just had that great run before this. Now we all know that he was a hurdler and he could do all this stuff. He just gets up over everything, just keeps those feet and knees going.
101. Craig, first down, up the middle.
Gone.
There he goes.
Live catching. Sorry, Nessa.
Montana looking. Fires it complete. It's Roger Craig. Miami 3. Roger Craig inside and just boom.
Well, this was the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We didn't call ourselves old. Relax, Georgia.
Underneath.
You did.
Second down and 15.
Was this Super Bowl? This when they played the Niners, when they played the Dolphins in the Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
And he just had a step. That's too much speed.
Another one-handed catch. Reaches
That's when
out.
Miami had the worst defense who ever made it to the Super Bowl.
Draw play, Roger Craig. Quick cutting by Roger Craig, and he'll score.
Montana on the roll.
Throwing deep. Complete to Craig.
Whoops.
And Craig is
You see the news that's happening like Roger Craig and the
passes to
Thomas.
Craig. Montana hits his running back. And Craig.
Oh, great.
Second down.
Covering my eyes. That was 55 to 10. You ain't got to tell me.
Here's Roger Craig.
Oh, sorry, Packers.
The screen pass, and Roger Craig.
On.
Look at him go.
There's the
Peace.
Montana up the middle of Roger Craig. Touchdown. Down and 10.
He was a receiver in the backfield.
Pass out to Roger Craig, and Roger Craig down the
Needs the
sideline.
chest. Needs the chest. See that?
The second gear this dude had is just insane.
Young, wide open is Roger Craig.
And for a running back.
No, great route runner, period.
Roger Craig is up the middle for the touchdown.
It's a track and field.
This one was with the Raiders.
Touchdown, Roger Craig.
Great
Them the
drive the
Vikings.
Vikings are working on. Sweeping wide is Craig. Touchdown. Afford to run the ball in this situation as well.
Randall
Screen pass to
Cunningham.
Roger Craig.
John.
Roger Craig strolls in for the touchdown.
Chris Carter in motion. Blitz coming. McMahon gets rid of it.
Jimmy McMahon was the quarterback.
Deep and it's incomplete.
Or you
Was it
thought?
caught?
No, yes, it was caught, people.
Roger Craig.
That's
Came up with
insane.
He done all that since the Bills, thank God.
My God, Broncos was on there a few times, especially when we played them in the Super Bowl. Golly. How did it take? Why did Pro Football Hall of Fame voters, you guys are idiots.
Why is it take this long for him to be?
His 30 years.
I think it took this long because his teammates, unfortunately.
For those who know, his teammates, he had some guys named Montana, Rice, Charles Haley, and some coach named Bill Walsh, Steve Young.
Unfortunately, so when you have Hall of Fame players all around you, again, kind of somebody's getting diminished.
I know. That's why it's mind-boggling to me that Torrey Holt is still the only member of the greatest show on
He
turf.
should be in the Hall of Fame.
Not in the Hall of Fame, but man, he was good. Another person that's going to get in. Look, we're not going to talk too much. It's not even much to show about this guy. He was a kicker, but he was the all-time leading scorer in NFL history, and that's Adam Vinatieri. So it ain't going to be much, but he had some highlights. Oh, you good?
Got the distance, and it is good.
10-0.
57-yard field goal try by Adam Vinatieri. He's got the distance, and it is good. A career-long 57-yard field goal.
Smith puts it down, and Vinatieri's kick is good.
I don't know.
Win the game.
Good question.
Vinatieri with the kick from 43 yards, and he does it
He was clutch.
again
He was clutch.
with 1
He says
second.
clutch.
Yo, relax.
Kick on the way, and it is
Set the all-time points record.
history.
LeBron.
No one
LeBron
has
had.
scored
What
more
up, Dale?
points in the history
Hi, Dale.
Dale, what up?
Adam
Talking to
Vinatieri.
stuff for 2 weeks, bro. 5 career first.
It is
His first career game winner.
the veteran Vinatieri. Sweeps the leg.
Final.
51 yards away.
That was his last field goal.
Colts take the
His
lead.
last career game winner.
This is
With the Colts.
on
the
line.
snow.
Kick is away. It is good.
Oh, that was the Tuck Rule game.
From 41
I want
yards.
to go to another snow game.
Looks good.
Howdy.
That was when they beat Carolina in the Super Bowl. And then when, of course, when the Patriots won their first Super Bowl.
Adam Vinatieri has picked the field goal, and the New England Patriots winning the Super Bowl.
I mean, he can't show much. He was a kicker, but he was one of the best to do it. He's going in the Hall of Fame, multiple Super Bowls.
Probably one of the best kickers ever, right?
Yes. Third exclusive kicker, Morton Anderson. I forgot who the other person is that's getting inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Is Sebastian Janikowski get in?
We'll see. But these final two are the guys who are going to headline this class. Both were first ballot Hall of Famers. One, you could argue, is definitely one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. Spent his entire career in the Valley of the Sun. Was a former top pick, former top Heisman finalist at the University of Pittsburgh. Larry Fitzgerald. This dude was different.
I think he got more tackles than drops.
That's crazy, right? Let me show y'all how great Larry Fitzgerald was.
This dude's hands was immaculate.
One of the greatest postseason performers.
This was the
ever.
year the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl.
Touchdown. He is remarkable.
Six catches, 101 yards, wild card.
It's a spectacular catch.
8 receptions, 160.
I remember that year.
They beat the Panthers. 267 yards receiving in Championship Sunday. Sorry, Savage.
Touchdown.
3 touchdowns.
Play for the touchdown.
And let's not forget this. And then
another. Larry Fitzgerald, the legend. Going to be a fade for
the
Fitzgerald,
greatest
who's going to
football
go
I
up and make the catch for the touchdown. There's no one.
They got to show the play when he caught the one off the mid over the middle.
There
Yeah,
it is.
That's the one right there.
Stealing territory. 30, 20, 10. Arizona has the lead.
That playoff run was the most remarkable run of football I've ever seen.
7 touchdowns. I could show more. I could go all day with highlights of Larry Fitzgerald, but I wanted to go when I saw that run from 2008 when they went to the Super Bowl. That's just a little bit of what this dude did over almost 2 decades in the NFL. As Mark said, the dude hand catch radius was just insane. I can't remember watching the game when I saw Larry Fitzgerald drop a pass.
Me neither.
And he played with a lot of trash quarterbacks. Yeah, I forgot who was his first when he came in the league. Who I think Jay Plummer. He had Jake. He had Jay Plummer in Arizona before he went to Denver. Then obviously they drafted Matt Leinart. That didn't work out. He gets with Kurt Warner. They go to the Super Bowl. After Kurt Warner retires, they tried bringing in a bunch of these Kevin Cobb and John Skelton, and that didn't work. And then officially they brought in Carson Palmer at the end of his career. They almost got back to the Super Bowl in 2015, but ran into Carolina that year. I would really love to see Peyton Manning and Larry Fitzgerald in the Super Bowl one time. By the way, man, Arizona, they really dropped the ball. You know, Peyton Manning almost really considered going there before he came to us, right?
And they had Fitzgerald there?
Yeah.
Who was that running back?
It wasn't
It didn't
Edge.
really matter.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
And they had just – and I wonder if they do that. When did they trade Anquan Bolden to Baltimore?
Ooh.
You kidding me?
You keep talking.
Well, find out when they traded Anquan Bolden
He's
to
about to
Baltimore.
look it up. That's why he said.
No, I know because I know how to think. Peyton Manning, the Larry Fitzgerald. Oh my God, dude, you gotta be great. Bruce Arians,
2010.
Okay, and Peyton Manning ended up there in 2012, the year they Baltimore won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But dang, dude, imagine if they never traded Anquan Bolden. You would have had Anquan Bolden on one side. You got Larry Fitzgerald on the other side. You had and then it didn't matter who the running back was. It wasn't Edgerrin James. It might have been Edgerrin James at the end of the road. It might have been Edgerrin James at the end of the at his time in Arizona. But man, that was a team that really had a chance to get. But Larry Fitzgerald was that dude. One of the best receivers I ever seen in my life. And I'm grateful to see this dude go in the Hall of Fame. But the last guy going in the Hall of Fame, some people thought this dude's career was going to be written off after a shoulder injury. But he ended up going to a whole nother state and became one of the greatest passers in NFL history and turned Louisiana into Breeziana.
Drew.
The man who's probably going to close out the ceremony tomorrow afternoon. He is Drew Brees.
Brees retaking his first NFL snap. That's the first career NFL completion in zone.
Touchdown, Chargers! He's play fake, gonna go deep. Curtis Conway, got it!
He's that completed pass sends him over the 10,000-yard mark, and he's going to go for
What makes Drew Brees so great is there's no secret. He puts in the work, he puts in the time, he puts in the dedication.
Watch to go deep. Downfield, he's got Robert Beacham.
Over the middle, that's Colston.
As Brees moves for his downfield for Meacham. New Orleans.
Ball Nation.
The Saints have won the Super Bowl.
His son was with him. That little boy is now like 19 now.
Year in and year out is nothing short of amazing.
The fifth touchdown pass Brees today.
Brees on third down to the end zone.
Climbing the pocket. He's over 50,000, the fourth player in NFL history in the 60,000 club.
That's Drew Brees, now the third quarterback ever over 70,000 career yards.
Wide open.
And Smith, what a way to do it!
Drew Brees, there's only one word that comes to mind. Greatness for another mighty mark.
Will he get it here? Yes! Touchdown pass, 540 in the 504.
Shout out to Joe
Brees
Tess.
now over 80,000 career passing yards. That could be it for the great and future Hall of Famer, Drew Brees.
Be clear.
Sam, don't start. Don't
What he
start.
said?
Don't start, Sam.
70,000 of them yards were after he left the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Miami dropped the ball on Brees.
In
The doctors, I'm going to be fair. The doctors dropped the ball on Drew Brees. They told him his career was over.
at the beginning of high school, Drew Brees and Reggie Bush were the reason why I liked the Saints for a bit. Like I would root for the Saints for a bit.
Yeah, I was glad to get Drew Brees out of the AFC West. But man, golly, that dude put on a clinic. Obviously, they win the Super Bowl with the Colts. Against the Colts. But I said 70,000 of those yards were just from 06 through 2020 when he was for them 14 years he was with New Orleans. And this dude spent 5 years here in Southern California playing for the Chargers, the team, and they had some good teams.
They did.
Him, Danny Tomlinson, you had Keenan McCardell, you had Antonio Gates. Obviously, Marty Ball was there. Marty Schottenheimer, we had Marty Schottenheimer as a coach. But he goes to New Orleans. I know people thought his career was over. The Chargers had just drafted Phillip Rivers. So, and clearly, if you think about history, everyone's talking about how they dropped the ball.
Guys' favorite team.
I'm a Broncos fan.
Bills Mafia, you heard?
And seen this is rocking for the Dolphins. Vincent Jackson, that's right. RIP. Vincent Jackson was on those Chargers teams. And that played a lot of things changed because of that. If Drew Brees' shoulder it clears, the Dolphins don't sign Dante Culpepper.
No, they don't.
Nick Saban doesn't run back to college. If Drew Brees pans out,
maybe not.
But things happen for a reason. And now he's going his way to Canton. He'll be inducted by his coach, my coach, Sean Payton, tomorrow. And those are your Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2026. Congratulations. Larry Fitzgerald, Roger Craig, Lou Kuechly, and Adam Vinatieri. And we'll talk Tuesday about those who are going to be eligible in 2027. It's the likes of Rob Gronkowski, Ben Roethlisberger.
No.
Well, those are some of the two most notables on the list, but we'll talk more about that on Tuesday as we're talking AFC and NFC North. All right. Let's get back to the conversation at hand. And
sorry, John.
Go ahead. Again, congratulations to these guys.
We have one more former NBA player that's saying he's transgender. Sometimes he identifies as a woman for the sake of basketball.
Oh, my God. Who's this?
Royce White, the former first-round NBA pick.
This dude.
Oh, Lord.
Dude, I'm saying they are just like the Chiefs, huh? You're in the right place. Broncos country all day. I'm sorry. But
now I know why Mark be looking at you like that.
What? So he's a Chiefs fan. I don't know. It's country over here, and we don't discriminate.
No, they don't.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get to why we're here, and that is the two-a-days, ladies and gentlemen. So on Tuesday's show, thanks to the greatness of our guy Cody, we talked about the best wide receivers in the AFC and the NFC East.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if y'all watched the show, one of those teams we talked about was the Commanders. Well, the Commanders, and Mark brought this up before we went into the topipic.
Shout out to the Master D's for predicted.
Of course. That's what we do. Yeah. Check us out every Tuesdays.
Shout out to Negro Diamond, Share.
That's me. Yeah. And by the way, if I thought that, and that's another thing, and then that's one, and that's Nas' worst album ever. Also,
Negro Diamonds.
Nostradamus.
Oh, Nostradamus.
That's Nas' worst album. That's Nas' worst album.
What single was on there?
Exactly.
Those pictures y'all posted wild.
The worst song ever that Nas ever made. Worst waste of a Timberland beat I've seen in my life. And worst Timberland
he has another one. Are you talking about the same one?
That's the same one. That song was on Nostradamus.
That's your favorite song. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. The song
I'll
is
have to
trash.
play it for you later.
Timberland owed me a reason why he made that beat, and Nas owed me a reason why he thought it was cool to rap on that beat.
Timberland makes horrible hip hop beats. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, you told the truth though. But we talked about Stephon Diggs. Obviously, he was on the market after the Patriots decided to let him go, and we all made some predictions. They was talking about him maybe going to the Eagles, going back to Buffalo, going back to the Texans. And then I also threw out there, I heard that him being a native of the DMV, the Maryland area, of course, played at college ball in Maryland, the Washington Commanders could have been a real possibility. Well, 24 hours later, I guess their GM was watching the show, and he was like, you know what? Them master debater guys really got a point. And there it goes.
Master D's, man. The Master D's.
And that is Stephon Diggs signed a 1-year, $12 million deal with the Washington Commanders. So you have him, hopefully a healthy Jaden Daniels, and scary Terry McLaurin on that offense. I just felt like, obviously,
I wish Nova was here. I know Nova got something to say about this.
She will be here. She's trying to, but it's waiting for her husband to get home. Obviously, so she to relieve her of the kid duty. She would have been here Tuesday too, but Nova King will be here real soon. But let me get y'all thoughts. Stephon Diggs in the nation's capital. Jaden Daniels, Scary Terry. They're gonna have a new offense because obviously now Cliff Kingsbury's with the Rams now.
So we need to do the rankings of the best receiving room again, right?
Let's go there. Let's go there. So, and let me shout out to Cody for making this dope graphic. This dope graphic right here of all the possible receivers, the depth charts for the AFC, NFC East receiver rooms. So now let's look at the Commanders and stay there with now the fact that they have Stephon Diggs, to add with Terry McLaurin, Traylon Burks, Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, De'Ami Brown, Antonio Williams, and Van Jefferson. Obviously, the question is, and I think Mark asked this at the end of the show, in the segment, you put him on the inside, you put him on the outside, and you move Scary Terry into the slot.
It was Cody who asked that.
Okay, it was Cody. Okay.
It was Cody, but it was that automatic yes.
Yeah, that was Cody.
It was automatic yes.
So Cody asked that, and we all agree, you're going to have him on the X or the Z, and you move in Terry McLaurin into the nickel spot in the slot. I don't know how they stop him. And obviously, they always have some good tight ends for the Commanders.
That's a step on.
Yo, you good? Yo, you all right?
What?
You good?
Me?
You good?
Yeah,
you good? You good? All right.
Just drinking my Pepsi.
All right, shout out to Pepsi. Yeah, had a lot of that this weekend too. So yeah,
is that when you?
Is that when I what? Is that when I what?
Is that when you
what?
At the barbecue?
Yo, actually.
Oh, when he was double, never mind.
That's the issue right there.
I didn't see. This is bull.
She said you were double fisting with the meat.
First of all, that is disgusting.
That's what she said.
How the heck? I was done. Okay, man.
I'm only telling you what she put in the group chat. She said you was double fisting the meat.
That is false.
I meant double plating, but okay.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And furthermore,
I was not double fisting anybody's meat. That is just insane. First of all, that is diabolical.
Nessa, get Nessa.
She tell you she's evil, dude.
No. She has a problem.
Yeah, man.
You.
Oh, see, I want to see. Yeah. Shout out to the Turkey Zone. Shout out to the Turkey Zone.
Shout out to the.
But I'm sorry, I said that. But let's look at this chart. So obviously, does this elevate the Commanders anywhere? Shut up, JoJo. I was not holding nobody's meat. Oh, I was putting meat on somebody's face.
No, somebody else said they was double fisting some meat.
They probably were.
Nessa, you're on camera.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on tonight, man? You know, sometimes I'll be wondering. Sometimes I'll be wondering. What do I be thinking?
I really distinctly remember talking about Stephon Diggs. And
y'all are out of pocket.
I know. Sometimes I'm wondering. What do I? Sometimes do I really be thinking about if I make these? I need to really cancel with you guys when I make these executive decisions sometimes. All right. Dang it. You can score. All right. But
I have a button around here somewhere.
I think we had I remember I had
We do not exist in any other.
I did not do that. My hands are on my phone. I did not do that. See, we just doing crazy stuff today. Where does this change the hierarchy of the receiver hierarchy? All right, man. I'm next time I suggest something like this, ask me if I'm doing the right thing. Next time I suggest something like this, just ask me if I'm doing the right thing, okay? And if I'm doing the wrong thing, please tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong.
John, you knew what this was about to happen. Look.
All I'm doing,
just look.
Dude, I had to make people think I wasn't out there pulling an OJ or something.
Well, yeah, the rumor was that you had a face in the sand.
All right, man. This is bull crap.
And that's a face not making it no better. So go ahead. Y'all just no, this doesn't make the Commanders any better. I still think that the Cowboys have the best receiving room.
I agree. There's the Eagles.
I want to see how Mekhi Lemon look first. Once I see how Mekhi Lemon look, and then it'll be a toss up between the Commanders and the Eagles.
I agree. All right, let's go ahead and recap what we talked about on Tuesday. So we just talked about with the East. Obviously, the Cowboys clearly have the best receiving core in the division as Mookie Betts scored. Let's get it. With CD and George Pickens and Ryan Flanoy, they signed MVS, which means Dak Prescott might become MVP. Yep. Kevontae Turpin, Jonathan Mingo. The Giants we talked about next on Tuesday. We don't know because Malik Neighbors is still hurt.
Yes.
Right? You have a veteran in Darius Slayton, so you brought him back, but
they said Malik Neighbors should be back.
Calvin Austin, Darnell Mooney.
But is he going to be 100%? That's the problem.
Have y'all been seeing him?
I haven't seen him a lot, but I know he had to clean up. Like I said, he had to clean up on the other day. Yo, JoJo, get the F out of here, dude. Juju, Odell Beckham. And like I said, that all depends on Jackson Dart. What's he going to be? We talk about the Eagles. Devontae Smith. We want to see what Mekhi Lemon is because obviously proven under unproven. Dontavion Wicks, Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore, who I think we talked about was a low-key signing, and then obviously Johnny Wilson. But like I said, this all depends on Jalen Hurts. And obviously there was talk about the other day, is Jalen Hurts overly criticized? Is he fairly criticized? All right, here we go again.
I think Jalen Hurts is. You said criticized?
Is the criticism fair or foul?
I think Jalen Hurts' criticism is fair. I think he gets fair criticism.
I do too.
I just think that Eagles fans and Jalen Hurts fans don't like when people criticize him
at all.
I think that's where the problem is.
That's definitely what the problem is.
I don't know how to put it. I see, as a
she's just put in the comments.
She says she don't know where to put it.
Eagle fan, as Eagle fans, of course, they love their quarterback, but I don't understand how they overhyped him.
All right, what the hell is going on here? It's clearly because they won the Super Bowl. They've been to 2 Super Bowls. He's outplayed Patrick Mahomes in both. But let's be clear. Last year, he did not have a good.
They said he was better than Josh Allen.
No.
Better than Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Better than Joe Burrow.
No.
Stafford.
No.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I get he's an elite quarterback. I'll give him that.
He's not elite.
No. He has his moments. He really does. But I think if he didn't have the offense that he has or the O-line that he has, I don't think he'd be where he's at right now. That's just my opinion.
I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. I really don't
I didn't
think
say he wasn't a good quarterback. I'm just saying I don't think he'd be in the status that he's at
I
if he didn't have what's surrounding him.
I don't put elite next to his name. I think he's a good quarterback in a great situation. I think he's good enough to get the job done. And I think he's good enough to win you a game or two. But we'll see. I'm not speaking too much more on Jalen Hurts. I just my only question is for Jalen Hurts after they won coming off winning the Super Bowl the year before, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when everybody was high on Jalen Hurts. Now one to ask them same fans is what's the Seahawks quarterback name?
Who?
Seahawks.
Sam Darnold.
Is Sam Darnold better than Jalen Hurts now because he won a Super Bowl last year? You see how crazy that sounds?
Right.
And that's exactly how they sounded the year before.
Mm-hmm. No, Sam Darnold's not better than Jalen Hurts. And I think Sam Darnold had a good year last year. He had a really good run in the postseason. He got hot at the right time. That ended that it started that Thursday night game against the Rams, and they just kept going. By the way, explain to yourself this: if you're Vikings fans, you had him and Daniel Jones in the QB room, and you let them both walk for J.J. McCarthy. When you have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones, T.J. Hockenson, and you could have just easily franchised either one of them. You could have franchised Sam Darnold. You could have franchised Daniel Jones.
Holy shit.
But no, you let them both walk in free agency. Yeah. But let's go ahead and go over to the AFC. And we have to start where our guest is representing. All right, Nessa. Your Dolphins
0-17.
Your Dolphins depth chart wide receivers.
Sit and rotate, Marcus. Sit and rotate.
Hey, yeah. Your Dolphins wide receivers. Look at this depth chart.
I see it.
Jalen Tolbert.
It's like a high school receiving team.
It's not even.
This is last chance you.
Yeah.
Tutu Atwell.
Chop the Tutu.
Malik Washington, Kevin Coleman Jr., Caleb Douglas, First Bell, and y'all will be catching passes from the great Malik Willis.
It's that Jalen Tolbert is like our number one. Like how I'm gonna tell you, like I told you earlier, we're rebuilding. We're rebuilding into the Miami Packers. And there are only 3 games that I truly care about this year. And one of them I know is not really going to be. It's not gonna win in our favor. I'm hoping 2 of them go in our favor.
What game?
There are 3 teams that I only care about on the schedule.
Oh.
There are only 3 teams that I care about on the schedule, and one of them I know it will definitely not go into our favor.
Broncos.
No, I want that one to go in my favor.
They won't.
I want it to though.
Our boy 504 says Dolphins will take to eventually pursue Lamar Jackson. They don't need to take to pursue Lamar Jackson.
We don't need a tank to pursue Lamar Jackson, but we don't.
He'll be a free agent after this year, right?
He has no more guaranteed. Well, he has no more guaranteed money left on the contract.
Mm-hmm. The first week of the season.
Oh, the Raiders.
Technically, my family Super Bowl, and yeah, that's about it.
What's the other one?
The Bills.
Oh, the Bills?
Yeah, and I know that one's not going in our favor for shit. I would be so surprised.
In Miami, y'all have a better chance.
In Miami than in Buffalo, yes. But yeah, we are definitely rebuilding, and I see a few wins it's more on the scrape of our teeth wins, but I don't see a good season. I will be completely and utterly shocked, and I will eat my words from today's episode.
Shocked, I say.
Yeah, yeah. But
so now, where do you rank who these receiving cores? Who has 1, 2, 3, and 4? Rank them.
Oh, you want me to rank them?
Yes.
Jeremiah Smith. That'll be a good. I'm not gonna lie. That'll be a good pick. Yes.
Okay, so
He gonna talk about the Jets.
Yeah, because our general manager is a Jet too.
from I can't even rank this. I can't because in reality, Jalen Tolbert, Tutu Atwell is actually, I would put him above Jalen Tolbert from what I have seen on his fantasy stats and from what I've seen watching him play.
I'm gonna exit out right quick. We're echoing right quick. Hold it out right quick.
Me echoing?
I'm echoing. We'll hold it.
Oh, hi. Hello. Yeah, I would put Atwell over Jalen. Malik Washington probably be my second. I need to see that list again. I know he has that list somewhere in here. Where's that list at? Here it is. All right. Okay, so I do Atwell, Washington, then Tolbert, Coleman, Douglas, and I leave Chris Fowler where he's out. Compared to everything else.
And we're back. Let's do it.
Are you? I don't hear an echo on my end.
I hear the R.
All right, well, they can't hear it. That's fine.
No, I can't hear. I don't hear no echo on my end.
Okay, cool.
I'm looking at this list that I.
You can hear it, Jojo?
Go ahead. What is the list? Oh, the list that we just had. So,
I have it right here. I pulled it up from the Telegram.
yes.
Yeah, I put my list out already, but I'm looking at the other ones compared to everyone else. Yeah, we have a very slim chance.
So, Mark, should we? Does Stephon Diggs change the top 5 in receivers in the East?
I had City, Malik, Devontae, Garrett Wilson, and AJ Brown. No. Not for me.
I don't think he changes shit for me either.
I agree.
Speaking of news, I said news. What about let's do some projections from USA Today, and they have they project.
I was close
with the records.
Yeah, he was.
So you look at the AFC East. They have the Bills winning at 9-6. The Patriots are 10-7. The Jets are 3-14. And next year's Dolphins are 1-6 team, meaning y'all will have the worst record in the NFL.
I wonder what that one win will be.
I hope it's the first week.
She's saying the Raiders.
The Raiders.
While in the NFC East, Cowboys 11-6, Commanders 9-8, Eagles 8-9. They take a step back, and the Giants 6-11.
I feel like we might get maybe like 2-3 more wins again by the scrape of our teeth, but my hopefulness is not very hopeful for our season this year.
Dalton says the Cardinals and the Jets will have a restructure.
You have the Cardinals record again?
They have the Cardinals at 2-15.
2-15.
So that will be the teams in the sweepstakes for March Madness. Meanwhile, as we get ready to have we have some news in the NFL. RBM is not R&B music.
Oh, I was like, R&B what?
It's running back getting paid.
Hey.
And all these running backs got paid this week. Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, and now Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs now is the highest paid running back at 3 years, $75 million with $51 guaranteed. You have Bijan Robinson getting $50 guaranteed. And then you have Jonathan Taylor at $39 guaranteed.
Are you okay over there? Are you just really happy for Bijan Robinson?
No, I was happy Andy Pius at home run.
Oh, okay.
And let's not forget Jeremiah Smith getting $50 guaranteed as a rookie. He ain't even played a snap yet. All these running backs are worth their contracts. Do you think?
Yes, those three. Yes.
Yeah.
So let me make this harder. So Bleach Report put these three together in a start, bench, and cut. So start with you. You got the start, bench, or cut. Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, and Jonathan Taylor.
I like all three running backs, but Jonathan Taylor got to get cut.
So who's benching?
Probably with Bijan.
You just say mine. I'm starting Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm benching Bijan Robinson. I hate to do that to Jonathan Brand, but yeah, JT got to go. That's it.
What was the question?
Star bench cut.
Oh shit. I'm gonna bench Jonathan Taylor. Me and him have problems for the past few years. What's the third? Is Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, and who's the other guy?
Jahmyr Gibbs from the Lions.
Ooh, I'm start Gibbs. I guess I'm cutting Bijan Robinson.
Whoa! Okay. All right. So as we conclude the 2 days at the AFC East, give you more your chance to give y'all teams pep talk before we get to the on. So what are you working? I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Mark Children.
I know.
That's the same. Got a floor yours.
Again, I say this is a rebuild year, so I hope we just get our shit together. Please get your shit together up in the main office. Start meshing. We got a new coach, quarterback. Oh my God, we got to do everything. This is a building. This is a building year, and start trials and error now. That way we can get it together for the next season. That's it. Oh, and please, again, I should just say 2 at this point because that third one is never gonna. It won't happen. 2 games that I care about. The first week in Christmas in the.
Christmas, y'all play Denver, right?
It's December 6th. Is it December 6th?
December 6th when we play.
December 6th. Yeah. At least make it a close game.
In Denver?
In Denver. Oh, it's gonna be snowing at that time. Never mind.
It's gonna be a good game, you guys. Yes.
Fins up, baby.
What?
I want to see what our defense look like. I want to see what Jim Leonard got cooking up for us. Offense, we've had worse rosters and have finished top 10 in offensive production. So I figured we'll figure that out. To me, everything will boil down to the defense. If we can learn to make stops when we need them, create more turnovers, get more sacks, we should be all right.
I will say this, as a Dolphins fan, I don't want to see the Bills succeed, but as a Josh Allen fan, I do want to see Josh Allen win a ring. So there's that.
What can I say this as a Bills fan?
Go ahead.
We don't care what Dolphins fans think.
I know you don't. I'm gonna order more jerseys so they're bad juju in your house.
That's okay. I got the trick to that now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, when they come, just throw them over John's backyard.
Yeah, automatically send them to John's house.
Yep. As soon as they come to the house, I'm gonna just drive them over and throw them over the fence. John don't have a dog, so there's nothing else to worry about back there.
No, there's nothing but cats back there.
Pause.
I said the other word, but you know, we live.
Oh, John, put my name.
And that note, it's time for the alternate take never duplicated. Segment there. People say stuff is going to for it. Which one we do it. Let's jump in. It's time for calling out names. So I have Draymond Green on top. And he has some advice for VJ Edgecombe in the wake of the Sixers signing LeBron James. And this kind of been the dumbest thing. And Draymond says a lot of dumb stuff. So here's another dumb thing he said, courtesy of the Draymond Green show.
So, it's going to require some sacrifice. That's going to require some buy-in from a young fella. Young fella had a great rookie year. He coming back into his second year thinking like, yo, this is my chance to take that jump. He kind of the fifth option. I think when you look at the biggest losers in this situation, it's arguably VJ Edgecombe. If I'm VJ Edgecombe's agent, I'm not sure I'm arguing with the summer that the 76ers have had. If I'm just VJ Edgecombe's agent, because this could affect a lot for VJ Edgecombe. Like, you go from being sometimes the second option when Embiid was out to sometimes being a fifth option. It's a big difference. I don't know if y'all understand like how big of a difference that is. So I think the person who's going to have to figure the most out is VJ Ashcroft. He's still inspired. He still want to be great. He still want to be an all-star. This ain't really set up for him to do that. So he's going to have some figuring out to do. And I think this team is going to have some figuring out to do. It's not just like, all right, everything's good as go. No, you got to make some stuff work. You got to move some stuff around. You're going to have to figure some stuff out. You're going to have to put a good system into place. So, love the moves, love the roster. Sometimes so much talent and so many pieces can be a problem. Have to figure it all out. But needless to say, I don't think it's that much talent, but they do have some figuring out to do. I think they definitely got some figuring out to do. We'll see.
Okay, that's one thing. My second final name, because it's also tied to the Sixers, is Kevin Durant. And this, I was trying to figure out who's more.
Oh, please.
You know, last time they put 3 20-point scores on the team, they said it was unfair. They got 4 25-point scores. So hell yeah, they'll be defending. They'll be a great team to watch.
Did you really compare a Sixers team that lost in the first round with them by them acquiring Jalen Brown and a 42-year-old LeBron James?
Yep, that's what it is.
To him going to a team that was 73-9, that blew a 3-1 finals lead because they have 4 20-point forwards, he says not fair. Let me be perfectly clear, KD. All of you in your prime. LeBron's not in his prime.
Indeed.
Embiid's out of his prime.
He's out of his prime.
Jalen Brown carries back saying UJS from Roy in their prime. UJS going to score shit. What are we talking about? And Spurs Draymond. What you were saying is the LeBron James Warriors. That you have to be the fifth guy. You're the fifth guy.
But I think it's different, though. The point he's making about making is not completely wrong, but also like it's not really none of his business.
Right.
And I think that it's enough great basketball minds over there to figure that out.
I agree.
I just don't agree with him speaking about what he thinks we should do.
Mark, you got anybody about next?
It's tied to your Kevin Durant with T.
Oh God, what do you do?
Because he kind of agreed with the same situation. He said it's comparable. The Golden State team that Kevin Durant signed with and this Sixers team. I totally don't get it because Steph is leaps and bounds better than Maxey. I got Clay better than VJ.
Yeah.
I got Kevin Durant better than everybody else. And don't get me wrong, we'll get them nights from Embiid where he gonna have the special night. But I think for the season, he's just gonna be the 15 and 10 player. I don't see where it's comparable at. And my second one, I haven't said this man's name in a long time. And what he did seemed like it was a good thing. But the more I thought about it, Stephen A. Smith apologizing to Kyrie Irving. Don't talk about things, right? One, he did it already.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Now he's doing it based off political gain. It's nasty. This looks disgusting. I wish Kyrie would just tell him to shut the fuck up. Like, I promise you, I just wish Kyrie would do that. But that's it for me.
To be honest, I'll put this on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, just keep your mouth shut. You ain't no politician. You ain't no doctor. So you're using the McAfee show because you want to slander Fauci. You can do that on your own social media. But you get on McAfee show, you want to fly off the mouth, talking about Fauci, you want to talk about City, bash ESPN for not covering it. Why ESPN need to cover it? What's the purpose of ESPN? Well, we can watch Sports Center and the Highline. Mike Vrabel has an affair with Diana Rossini. What in-game does ESPN have for that? Go to your. I'll see you.
I'm sure if he would have went to TMZ, they would have gave him the time of day more. But you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what up, Brandon Bean?
Hi, Brandon.
It's time.
Brandon Bean, what up with it?
All right, we'll get up out of here. But you can check myself. This chaotic one. This chaotic.
Are they beefing?
Nah, it was just what I just told him. Just check him, and he understood what he was saying. Because it was a whole situation. It was about the whole him and Jamel Hill situation, because basically saying he's a personality no more. He's not a reporter. And Will my guy let's explain it. And nobody goes against Godfather. Check us out Monday, Tribal Warzone, along with Shrell. During Monday Night Raw, we get Raw on Monday on Netflix.
Come Netflix and chill with us.
Tuesday, we'll be back. Nick, Cody will also be back as we continue our 2 days on Master Debaters with the AFC and NFC North. And we'll continue it on Friday with the AFC and NFC North. Check us out again on Sports View Wrestling on Wednesday. A lot of stuff going down in the world of wrestling that we got to discuss as we're heading to Mexico real soon. And then check again. Be on the lookout for the next episode. No Rules with Mark and Will. Keep your notifications on IG at No Rules Podcast. Because when they go live, they go live. And make sure you support the fam. Check out JoJo and Marks Mics on Thursdays with our brothers JT and Cheech. And check out the Chapo with our brother Dale. They'll be on there and on Best in the World on Thursdays. And that's it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Sports for you. Always a break. That's it. JoJo's YouTube.
Master Debaters.
Master Debaters on X and Instagram. Soon to be on TikTok.
There's an Only John's code that is went up.
Who the hell did that?
You good, John?
I'm good. Watch that barcode up there.
For Nelson, you wanna explain to him what that barcode is?
The barcode is up there. You know, you can scan the barcode and support the Only Johns. Tonight only, you get 84% off on all products and videos. Use promo code Demon Deacon Long John to access some, backstage stuff. Hit the button. Hit the button, Mike. Hit the button. Please support the Only Johns.
Yeah, it was a lot of clapping too.
I bet.
A lot of double, yeah. Anyway, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Sports for You. I'm Nessa. That's JoJo. That's John.
Are you good?
That's
No, are you good?
This is insane.
For you, from the coast to you, 3 LA minds talking what we do, from the streets to the stats, from the bar to the chat. Sports for you. Yeah, we run it like that. Hit that link, lock that feed, John. Nick, all that you need. Sports for you. Every day, new seed, from LA roots to the whole world's league.